Hey, Corey Mano. Just finishing setting up here. There we go. That way. Hope you're doing good. Merry Christmas. I'm surprised my notification showed up already. There we go. Washington County News. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Good. Your kid open all their gifts. Living room is quite a mess. Yeah, a lot of guys. You guys must have got up early this morning for sure. Especially with the kids in the house. Hey Eileen, how you doing? Nice to see you. Merry Christmas. How about all you guys and your families have a good Merry Christmas today? Hey, see Jerome, dude. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Drone Junkie, how you doing? Merry Christmas. I know one thing after I finished the show last night there, I think I was 10 minutes after that I was in my bed. I was burnt last night. Phantom Hodges, good morning. Good morning. Merry Christmas. Yes, yes. Well, thank you, Drone Junkie. Yes, sir. Ike Fly, hey, good morning. Yes, it's been a while. Yeah. Hope you're doing good there. Hey, Carpenter Rick, Merry Christmas to you too and your family. Hope everybody's doing well. And thanks everybody for hitting that like button. Much appreciated. Warm and no snow. Yeah, here it's here it's pretty nice out too. I let the dog out a while ago. It's nice. It's not bad. Not that I wanted. This is what it's doing here this morning. The big truck just went by. That's why I had a lot of dust. Destination Chronicles, Merry Christmas. Nice to see you. A quad and a Hero 7 in Lake. Oh, no, Sunday. I'm doing good. Oh, sorry to hear that, Ike Fly. Yeah. Hey, Codurso. Merry Christmas. Yeah. Yes, girl. Yes, yes. Okay, girl. That's enough. Oh, okay. Well, I hope you guys, if you have some traveling to do, just be safe. And Roxy's going to wish you all a Merry Christmas, too. Hey, Josh. Merry Christmas. There are a lot of on UAVs being unwrapped with this AM. Get ready for a flood of videos. Yeah. Oh, that's for sure. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, Ike Fly. Yeah. Wife's got another Hero 7. I'm building 2 more quads now. Wow, Joan Junkie. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, there, Josh. Yeah. Merry Christmas to you and your family, too. Found a buyer for my Spark. So if it goes through, I'll be picking up a Mavic 2 Pro tomorrow. Oh, nice. I know Sam Hayden has his Spark up for sale, too. He put it on eBay for sale. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. I just got to blow my nose there. You put yours up on KG too? Okay, cool. Well, I hope you do get your Mavic Pro. Your Mavic 2 Pro, yes. Everybody check out everybody's channels just the same, because YouTube's been fooling around a lot lately. My quad dropped in the water. I handed my buddy my goggles and everything in my pockets. I just walked into the lake, shoes and all. Well, it shows it wasn't doing -20 over there, that's for sure. RSD7, good morning. Merry Christmas to you, my friend. RSDT7, Norwegian. Don't forget to hit that like button, everybody. Thank you all so much. On last night's on last night's show, I had 66 likes, which was much appreciated last night. All the jet skiers had full wetsuits on. Well, with the weather we have here, you wouldn't be doing that here, going to the lakes, that's for sure. Joe and Life RC, Merry Christmas to you. Well, thank you there for hitting that like button. Yes, yes. It's cool. Some of my best freestyle jet ski footage I've gotten, and it's at the bottom. Oh, crap. Very sorry to hear that. Yep. Today's going to be a little bit quieter. Well, yes, I worked and did my show last night, but it's going to be a quiet day here today. Just gets to mean I try again. That's the way I think about it. Yep. I wonder where Paul is this morning. He's probably out flying a ship again this morning. Let's check out the ship cam. Ooh, it looks pretty foggy down where Paul lives, but this is where Paul flies his ship, so it looks pretty foggy out there this morning. Oh yeah. Oh, he. Hey, 3X Jones. Good morning. Merry Christmas. Yeah, Paul won't be flying there today. That's for sure. Barry G's, good morning. Merry Christmas. I'd like to thank everybody that came on the live stream last night. Much appreciated. Chris Hope, Merry Christmas, sir. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Heading out to the family's place right away. Have a wonderful day. You have a good one too, Kenny. You be safe on the road now. And have an enjoyable day. Blended whiskey, good morning, good morning. Merry Christmas to you. Be careful of the traffic on the highways, guys. There's going to be a lot of traffic. Dad. Hey, Drone Bomb. How you doing? Merry Christmas. Well, yeah, I also decided of keeping my channel so I'll be bugging you guys again. That's good. That's good. Yep. Merry Christmas to you, Drone Bomb. Yes, sir. Got to go for a while helping people in need. I'll be back soon. Okay, Barry G's. Well, we almost had a green Christmas here. Oh. Hey, explicit. I'm the imposter. Explicit. Yeah. You're not driving yet, Drum Bomb? Yeah, this is the weather we're having here right now. So we almost had a green Christmas, but we got our snow. About 20 miles away from here, there's no more snow at all on the ground. It's mild out. I think it's going to probably be melting today, keep going like that. It should, no snow in oil. Yeah. Right now it's doing 9 Fahrenheit here. We're supposed to get the high of 27 Fahrenheit today. But right now it's doing 9. That's minus 13 Celsius. Oh, great. We're supposed to get rain on Friday. Supposed to get rain on Friday. Yeah, John Bum, well, I'm just happy we don't have tons and tons of snow. We didn't get no snowstorm or anything, so we're lucky. Hey, Matt North, how you doing? Merry Christmas, Matt North. Might hit 50 there today. Okay. Yeah, very rare down there. Hey, Nava Squad. Merry Christmas. From the bathroom, help me. Well, I wish you and your family Merry Christmas, Nava Squads. Have a good one. And thanks for dropping in. Swift Fox, hey, good morning, Merry Christmas. And Eileen Veilleur is in the house, wishing everybody a Merry Christmas. You too, Lawrence. You have a great day today. You be safe on the road. A new video from Germany. Check that out. Let's see. Okay. What did I get for Christmas? Didn't get nothing so far. Josh, 43 here. High 69, likely 75, hazy clouds, and I claim. Income, having a batteries charging now. Oh, that's cool, Josh. Glad to hear that. Getting nice weather. Yes, sir. Furball Kim is sleeping in this morning because he covered for me Monday and Tuesday. And he's going to cover for me on Friday. And after that, I'll be back to my normal day routine of doing live streams. I grew myself a big giant butt. There you go, Carpenter Rick. Okay there, Drum Bum. Enjoy your breakfast. You're enjoying it now? Cool there, Carpenter Rick. Builder 710, Merry Christmas. Yes, yes. Michael Benny, Merry Christmas, sir. Hope you're doing good. And it's not snowing. That's enough for me for Christmas. True, true. Okay, Okay, I fly. Have a good one. You be safe now. Thanks for coming in. There we go. Coverage of Great Merry Christmas. Yeah, same here. No snow. I'm very happy about it too. Hey, Geek Savannah. Cool there, Geek Savannah. You have a Merry Christmas, my friend. I wish you all your family a good Merry Christmas too. We're having somewhat like a green Christmas here, so we're okay. Oh, yeah, I know, covered the rip, big green bud. Yeah, true, covered the rip. Yeah, and usually it's very messy for traveling around too. So at least everything's here as in on pavement, and it's no danger at all. Uh, I have 800 kilometers to drive tomorrow. I'm so happy that this for sure. Yeah. I know we got a winter advisory warning for Friday. This is rain, drizzle, rain, and maybe freezing rain. So we got to watch out for that. Mid 70s high today. Oh, that's nice, Chris Hope. Everybody, please hit that like button. Much appreciated. It does help out the channel. Yeah, I know, Carpenter Rick, and it's my last day of work too on Friday. So I'm gonna have to be bloody careful like anything on Friday. Brian Gearby's in the house. How you doing, Brian? So I decided not to keep that job I got there. I started Monday, but I already gave him the notice for Friday. I'm not going to be doing it. You got the flies through some clouds yesterday, Brian? Yeah, the delivery route I had was almost 300 miles in one day. You got to do that in one day. You calculate everything up. You know, it's not worth it. Hey, Johnny West, how you doing? Especially with our roads here in Quebec, man. Whoa. Yeah, Carpenter Rick, yeah. No, I'm not keeping that job, Carpenter Rick. Yeah. It's ridiculous, man. The way they're doing their dispatching over there and everything. I mean, and you got to do about almost 300 miles each day. That's quite a bit. Oh, I'm not. I don't use my van. No. I use their company transport, their company truck. But just the same, man. The roads are so bad. Yeah. Hey, good morning. Good morning.
Morning, Roger. How are you doing?
Not bad. Not bad.
It always takes me more time to get to get going than I thought.
Yeah, I looked to see if you were flying, but I seen all those clouds there, and
Oh, it's foggy. Yep.
yeah, very foggy. Yeah.
Yep. So Merry Christmas to everybody.
Mm-hmm. Merry Christmas to you and Mia.
I hear a ship horn. There must be one down in the channel.
Okay. Hey, Tropic. Merry Christmas. Carpenter Rick saying good morning, Paul.
Good morning.
Rolex, good morning. Merry Christmas. Yep. Rolex is all the way in Ireland, so hope you had a good day today, Rolex. Tell you one thing, Paul. I think 10 minutes after I got off the live stream last night, I was in my bed.
Oh, I'll bet. Yeah, I know.
I was burnt.
I could see it. You were.
Yeah. After all that driving yesterday there, and
Well, I was hoping you could make it through it, but it doesn't look like that's your cup of tea at all.
no. That's way too much, though. I mean, man, oh man, it's like I said, it's the way they dispatch out the things. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Rolex. AZ Drone Dude says Merry Christmas, Paul.
Yep. Merry Christmas to everybody. Rick Carpenter, Johnny West, Rolex Drone Junkie.
Hey, Johnny, how you doing? Sorry, I didn't see your name pop in there. Sorry. Brian Gearby went flying through some clouds yesterday. That's cool.
Ah. Well, over here, you can't do that, but but I bet it made for an interesting flight.
Yeah, but if your clouds are under 400 feet,
No,
no, I'll bet.
it's the regulations are you have to be laterally
I have a view of sight. Yeah, line of sight and all that. I know that.
1,300 feet.
Okay.
Either laterally below clouds or 1,000 feet, I think it is, below clouds.
Okay. I know this Friday they're calling for ice rain here and everything on Friday.
Yeah, it's warm here today. It's we're supposed to get up to like 42, 44, but
Really?
then it's supposed to
Drift
go back down again.
Yeah, we're supposed to hit the 20 today, 22.
Yeah. I got up earlier this morning before sunrise and I turned all the Christmas lights on. I don't know if you can see them twinkling or not. But that's what it kind of looks like here. It's just kind of gray and
Yeah.
well, I'm glad to see that you made it back from your trip around the world okay.
Yeah, Roxy's burnt out. Watching the flight from Sudbury to Waterloo. It has been circling around Waterloo for an hour, probably waiting for a fog to lift. Okay. It's foggy in Kitchener, Waterloo. Just chatted with my kids there. Okay. What is considered fog? Is it halfway up the mountain? If you're halfway up the mountain. Okay.
What is it? Would it be considered fog if it's halfway up the mountain? Well, any kind of water accumulation in the atmosphere is called clouds or fog, cloud/fog. That's why sometimes you'll see where the tops of a mountain will be covered in what looks like cloud cover, fog, whatever, mist. And you can't go into that. You're supposed to stay away from it in the United States, but that doesn't mean around the world.
Yeah.
I don't know what everybody's individual and what it is it's a safety issue. They're afraid that since we don't monitor most of them, you know, I did my enterprise use. I used to see aircraft in the air, but most drones do not have the capability of seeing aircraft in the area, direction, altitude, speed, that kind of thing. And they're just afraid of you getting up there and a Cessna's going by because he's flying IFR with his instrumentation to go through a cloud bank or whatever. And there might be a collision and some damage or whatever.
Okay.
And I can understand that. It's like when I'm out flying and all of a sudden the birds are swarming around, you know, it's like I just keep doing what I'm doing and just pray that nothing happens, you know.
Tropic says 500 feet below clouds, 2,000 horizontally in the U.S.
2,000 hours. So there you go.
I didn't sing Merry Christmas, Paul.
Yeah, thanks, Tropic. I couldn't remember the exact numbers because I just stay away from clouds, but and I don't fly in fog.
Did you take your meds this morning, Paul?
What day is today?
Wednesday.
Santa, what day is today?
Wednesday.
Well, I officially have taken them now.
It was Class G airspace. Oh, okay, Brian. Yeah, Brian Gilby wrote down his Class G airspace. I'm looking at the book Test Prep. Okay, you're going for your test soon, Tropic?
That's a good place to go. And another good place to go is to what's that one? God, I got a membership to it. Remote Pilot 101 has a nice set of courses, and they update it continually to the new regs. And once you join, it's a lifetime membership. And so every time, like the first time you pass your 107, you got to go back every 2 years. And they have a set of courses for retesting, because the retesting has a few less questions on it. And but you know, as things change, I found the last time I retested for my 107 after 2 years, I went and I was kind of amazed at all the little small changes that took place, and it really was helpful for me. And as far as I know, if you decide to get the Remote Pilot 101, which I think is 159, and you type in the coupon code Heron 18 after Ken Heron, Heron 18, you get like 33% off the price, and that's one time, one payment, forever.
Yeah, Tropic says I got it. It's great.
Yes, it is. And what I like about it, Tropic, is it breaks it up into sections, and then you can take little mini tests of similar questions that you would see in the FAA exam, and it really is good.
Yep. Yep, that's it, Geek Savannah, Fathom Hodges. Yep. Night Train, good morning, good morning. Merry Christmas. Well, it shows that Kim didn't have to get up early this morning due to the live stream. He's still in bed.
How late was he up with Val last night?
I don't know. I went to bed 10 minutes after I got off the line, offline last night.
Yeah.
And they didn't go online last night, I don't think.
How's Roxy doing?
Oh, she's crashed out there. She had a rough night. Hey, Curtis, how you doing? Merry Christmas.
Curtis Dart is here. He said he would be here first thing in the morning, Roger.
Yeah. Now his squads came in. He said hi to everybody. Merry Christmas.
Did he? What about Robert?
He was in the bathroom hiding on his tablet saying Merry Christmas to everybody. Because he promised everybody in his family he wouldn't be going on a computer today.
Well, good for him.
Robert didn't show up. I sent an invite and all. I sent him an invite. I was up late on UFDA crew show. Oh, okay. Oh man, I went to bed though 10 minutes after I got offline last night. I was so burnt. Dang, Curtis, you're up early. Just thought of that. Yeah, he was on his tablet this morning, not on his PC. Hey, Curtis. Would you feel like coming in? Or you got family things to do today? For sure, it's Christmas Day.
Yeah, even if it's just for a few minutes, say hello. Since I kind of feel like I shamed you into getting up early.
Really didn't go to bed. Oh, okay, Curtis. Mod 7, how you doing? Merry Christmas to you, Mod 7. Oh, okay.
Well, here's here's the secret of Santa, as far as I can glean from my conversations with Santa here, also AKA Roger Martin. Because of the magic of Santa, with the blink of an eye, he can do everything that needs to be done as Santa Claus because time stops.
Oh, God.
So therefore, a blink of the eye, he's made it around the world, delivered all the gifts and everything else, and then he's back. And so that's why it doesn't take all his energy. That's why he could go to bed. All it is just a momentary pause in time that allows all of those things to happen without taking energy away from him or anything. Just boom. That is known as the secret of Santa. Okay.
Curtis is working on the NORAD for next year. Nothing like getting a head start.
I hear the foghorn off in the distance.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm at 7. Lucky I did trim down my beard a little bit more, though. Okay. You know, if this kind of weather keeps on like that, I might just trim off my beard completely. But then we still got February. That's the coldest month of the winter, usually. January and February, the most coldest months here. Yes, Johnny West, thank you so much. Yes, everybody, please hit that like button. Be much appreciated. And guys, thank you for last night for hitting the like button. I got up to 66 likes last night, which I was very surprised.
The spirit of Christmas.
Yeah.
And you notice the other thing I noticed too is we saw a lot of old friends, new friends, all kinds of different people were on your stream last night.
What's your thoughts on the Rollo 360 camera?
People I haven't seen for a long time.
Hey, Drone Life. I don't know. I don't even know that camera, what it is. Eddie, how you doing? Eddie Nuns, good morning. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Hey,
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Curtis.
You see my feed down here?
Yep.
Yeah. So you did you get your GoPro 8? I got a GoPro 8. See, there you go.
My wife just told me, she said, so you sent me a link and it was to a GoPro Hero 7. And then I heard you on the show talking about an 8. So I had to send the 7 back. I have a wonderful wife. I got to tell
you. Yep. Yeah, she puts up with all the shenanigans on YouTube and everything else, you know.
She's the best. Her and my daughter. They both awesome. Roger, I have something for you too.
What, a big flat screen TV. What?
Yeah, it's kind of close. Yeah. Let me see if I can do this here. Hang on one second. And go to share. There is no audio, so you won't hear anything, but 'twas the night before Christmas.
There you go.
What? Whoa, hold on. Something's going wrong here. I'm missing some stuff. Oh, I got to re-render it. It's not done.
Okay.
Oh.
Hey, Drone Life RC is asking a question about what's your thoughts on the Rilo 360 camera?
Rilo 360 camera.
This Best Buy has it on special at $199. Usually it's $500.
That's okay. So I'm not familiar with that camera, but that's a huge drop. I would think that maybe they're not selling them, so I'd be a little concerned about it.
Just check the reviews on Best Buy's
Yeah.
channel. Check out
Well,
the
and the other
reviews.
thing too is you could always get it and return it to Best Buy. You know, just give it a little
shot.
twirl and see what you think.
Hey JDS, Merry Christmas to you.
How did I do that it didn't work?
I check out the reviews on Best Buy's channel, see what they say there. If they put up the honest reviews.
Did you go over on YouTube and put that in the link and see if anybody did any reviews or comments? Or because usually you can find somebody that's gone through that camera one end to the other. JDS. Good morning, Eddie Nunez.
All right, I'm going to render this out again. I can show you guys what I got going here. I don't know why it didn't do that. Anyway, I've got the, I edited down what we did last night with Twist the Night Before Christmas. I put a little music that I've played and recorded, non-copyright. And then I've got these Christmas balls here that are animated. This is not real time, but you can kind of get an idea.
Oh, they turning.
Yeah, they're just kind of turning. And then we're all up here as each one of us says our little piece.
Okay.
So let me render this thing out. The balls didn't come out on my balls didn't come out when I rendered it the first time.
I hope so.
Hey, you want to keep your balls undercover, right?
Right. That's what you want to do. Save and render.
Okay, Adrian. Okay, no problem.
I'll be ready in about 14, 15, 16, 17 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Then I'll,
Well,
Roger,
the
I'll
price
email it
good,
to you. And
Yeah.
if you like,
Email it. Yeah.
if you
How difficult, since you're the wizard, you know, the one silver ball,
Mhm.
how difficult would it be to cut out each person as they're talking and put their picture in that silver ball?
Phantom Hodges says all the flights are being diverted from Toronto due to the fog and are going towards Paul's place. Adrian fell asleep last night. His back was killing him last night, so he fell asleep. That's why he didn't come on last night.
Not that I wanted to make any more work for you, but I was just curious if
well, the problem is that when we share the screen, what's left of us is so small that if you blew it up, you know, it's like when you take a photo and you make it bigger than it actually is and it pixelates. The same thing happens with video.
Okay.
So that was what I was thinking about. So I was thinking, okay, I would go cut out the little photo, the little video of us talking and put that on the ball. But by the time I blow it up to the size of the ball, it's going to pixelate everything.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
If we had ourselves soloed on the screen, like, you know, when we're highlighting each of us on the screen, it would work just fine.
Right.
We could do something like that. Most of the stuff you kind of got to plan it out.
Hey, Louis P. Floyd. Good morning.
Yeah, Louis P. How you doing? And the other thing too is that Roger and we're novices as far as it has to do with what you do. It's like we haven't got a clue, and that's why I asked the question. I wasn't trying to pick anything apart. I just
no. It's a good, legitimate question and a good idea. And I've done I've done photos, what we call them photo slideshows on Christmas balls before, where they're like in the tree and kind of rotating, and you see, the photos or the videos of somebody in the Christmas ball that's hanging there, and the lights reflecting off of it as the lights are flashing in the tree. I've done that before. That in itself is not hard to do. It's a little time consuming. But the thing that I would be concerned about is our subject matter, which is what we did last night. We didn't make ourselves large on the screen. So, I mean, I could get the text in there, but that would be kind of boring.
Yeah. Okay.
Adrian, I sent you a link, Adrian.
Adrian
Mateo Drones.
Yeah, let's hook Adrian up again.
Yeah. He fell asleep last night. That's why he didn't come in.
That's kind of.
I sent it to you. I sent it to your Gmail, Adrian. I didn't send it to your other. Hold on, and I'm gonna have to.
So I got the wife the 75-inch TV. Had to buy a new stand because our stand was 2 inches. Our TV stand is 2 inches too short.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's like, really? It's got to be just 2 inches too short to fit that particular stand? Who makes these things? Why aren't they wide enough? Can we cut the TV stand down shorter? No. Okay. Yeah, we just finished opening up all of our presents and stuff, and now there's a huge mess upstairs, and they're fixing breakfast, and I got some time to come down here and play for a little bit.
Okay.
I'm kind of bummed, though. But anyway, I'll get that video made and send it to you. You can put it on your channel, or if you don't like it, don't worry about it. Not a biggie.
No problem. Hey, Adrian.
Merry Christmas, Adrian.
Merry Christmas to you guys. How you all doing?
Hey, we're
Not
doing
bad.
good.
Merry Christmas, my friend.
Golly, Curtis, is that good enough for you? That's a lot of fire to light that up.
Yours is push my Novi. Push me Novi.
Here are my two little ones just having fun over here.
Okay.
19 minutes to render.
All right. You got a pretty big place there, Adrian.
Yes, sir. Thank you. It's a pain in the rear because now I got to be a carpenter, electronic. I got to be a plumber. I got to do everything over here.
Oh, the good joys of owning a home.
Oh, yeah. That's always a blast.
Yeah.
I got to say, that was nice seeing Lenny on the show last night.
Yeah, she had a good time.
They can call each other.
Yes. Everybody, please hit that like button. Thank you, Johnny.
What are you doing over there, Paul? You seem like you're really busy doing something.
I'm trying to figure out how the hell to copy your email so that if I ever need to send you the link, if Roger's having trouble, I can do that. But it's not all that easy here. I'll tell you.
By the way, Adrian, Jim was throwing you under the bus pretty bad last night. I'm just going to let you know.
I bet he was. And he's supposed to be my friend. I bet he was.
Yeah, he was. I couldn't believe it. I had to pull him back a couple times, send him some private texts like, hey, dude, seriously, he's not here to defend himself. Come on.
Now, why do I believe that you were also part of that, Curtis?
Corey Mano, you be safe on the road, my friend. Have a good one.
Yep.
Yeah, be safe out there. It's a little crazy on Christmas morning.
Hey, Curtis, why do I believe that you're not being honest all the way through about that one?
I'm being honest.
Hey, Steven. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Thank you for coming in. Everybody hit that like button.
Merry Christmas to everybody in the chat. Oh yeah, but my back was killing me last night. I actually got the link from Jim, Roger. I never got it from you, and I was gonna come in, but I got on my massage chair for a little bit, and I just fell asleep right in and there.
Paul's done that on the show.
Yeah.
I was gonna hook myself to the machine. Yes, I couldn't get it to reset, so I said, "No, the heck with it. I'm not gonna do it again."
You may have, you know, in all seriousness, if you may have a defective
I
tens
think I do.
machine. Because I looked at my wife's again, and it can be set on 20 when you turn it on, but it won't come on. You have to put it on 0 before it starts.
Correct, and it's like as soon as you turn it on, it goes straight to that.
Yeah, you got some. I would take it back. You got something wrong with that. But that thing, you know, that thing's a lifesaver for a lot of people. I mean, it really helps
Yes,
people
sir.
out.
That's why I got it, because of my pain in my back. To go ahead and relax. Hold on one second.
We live in
Where's
my back's killing me today. We live in a tri-level house, and I waited until everybody went to sleep last night before I started hauling that big TV stand and the 75-inch TV up the stairs. It was like, oh God, it was killing me.
How did you hide that from your wife?
I kept it in the man cave.
Ah, okay.
She doesn't really come through here.
Okay.
Yeah.
That man,
And I waited until the exact last minute to get the thing.
Okay.
so the man cave is strictly for guys only, right, Curtis?
No.
Yeah.
No, it's got a washer and dryer down here, but my daughter tends to do most of the laundry. So,
Okay.
and she knew what I got. So we just kind of, my wife had just got out of surgery too. So she's been medicated the last 3 days. So,
Okay.
so that was also kind of played into the safe zone. We knew she wasn't coming downstairs. As soon as she started saying, ooh, I'm pain. I'm like, here, take these pills, take these pills, take these pills, go back to bed.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go make another coffee. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay, Santa. I mean, Roger.
Yeah.
Don't you have else to do that? I mean, you've been working hard, you know, the last 24, 48 hours.
Well, his head elf is still in bed sleeping.
Well, you know, it was, you know, they were all,
Yep.
it's a little vacation time now.
Well, I think his head elf, I could be wrong, but his head elf probably was up very, very late last night dealing with Mrs. Head Elf, you know?
Ooh. It sounds like there's a story there that you're not quite sharing everything.
Well, you know, Val, you know, it's like
Right.
Puddles-
I know Val.
Puddles and Puddle Jumper
Christmas
and, you know,
pickle.
but she, Miss Pickle, she keeps them online quite a bit. They correspond.
It looks like they're treating themselves. Sorry, Fox.
So Adrian, you get everything you want this Christmas?
Pretty much, yes, sir.
I'm kind of digging this, which is, you know, not a huge present, but not only is it a knife, folding and locking, but it's also a box knife,
Oh, nice.
folding and locking.
Lock and
stiff.
load.
Yeah, a little stiff right now, but get it worked out. And
Cooler.
it's a Craftsman.
Nice.
That's good.
Don't do it without me.
Who's getting the camera set up?
Okay, we're.
Yeah, those new knives, you got to kind of get them worked in a little bit before they're real smooth.
Talking about knife, Curtis, I got one too. Look.
Oh, nice.
This one is only a knife and a bottle opener, but it's gold. I actually love it. My brother gave it to me.
Solid gold,
Well, no, he's
plated.
buy me a solid gold one, but it's gold plated.
That's pretty cool. The one I got the Christmas before is my daughter got me. I don't know if you can see it, but she had my name engraved on it.
On the handle,
Yep.
I think I see it, but it's not showing very clear.
Yeah.
Like the camera's not focusing enough.
Not much light down here. But anyway,
Be right back. I got to feed the squirrelies.
the squirrels.
Yep.
Are you having a squirrel moment?
I wonder if they're gonna get in the battle. We're recording the video.
I'm gonna have to put the names on everybody's number so you don't get mine confused. They got me this little toy that you could actually make it fight. This thing right here,
Uh-huh.
and it follows you and it recognizes your voice. It follows you. You make it play. It jumps. It runs. It does all kind of cool stuff. So now they're just going crazy about it. Oh, not yet.
So JD's Flying Canuck, boys and girls, check out my new video, how to bind receivers to Fly Sky transmitter. Hey, it's the Christmas knife, N-I-F-E. Disney
Yeah,
Christmas specials on.
I have a gang of squirrels here at about 10 or 15 of the size of house cats.
Wow.
Everybody check out everybody's channels and Merry Christmas to everybody.
I'm gonna tell look at the battle stage.
So, Paul, I believe you only have the DJI Mavic Mini and the Zoom, correct?
The Mini, the Zoom, and the Air.
Okay, so do I. Well, I have the Spark, the Zoom, and the Air. I don't have the Mini yet.
It's a nice aircraft. I know Curtis is looking at it.
I'm thinking
No.
of buying it, except I'm not a little too happy that they doesn't have the front sensor and the back sensor.
Yeah, see, I fly all the time with no sensors on. So, because what I really loved to fly was the bigger stuff before they had sensors. You know, like the Inspires and I had a great big Align M690. I really liked flying that. But then of course I went like you did. I did the Spark, I did the Air, I did the Mavic Pro, the Mavic 2 Zoom, the Mavic 2 Enterprise, the Mavic 2 Enterprise Duo. And it's sooner or later what happens is just you got to keep the third pin in the herd out, or you'd never stay ahead of the game, because I kind of wish I'd have hung on to a couple of those, especially the Inspire, but you know, the Inspire 2 was okay. The reason I got rid of it, or almost within a couple of months after I bought it, was because I found that the Inspire 1 did everything that the Inspire 2 did. At the same, they didn't get any increased flight time, just increased weight. So I thought, well, hell, I can do that with my Inspire 1s. I had an Inspire 1 and an Inspire 1 Pro. So here I'm sitting with 2 and 3 Inspires. So the Inspire 2 had to go, because the other thing was too is I like to keep about 3 sets of batteries. Well, the Inspire 2 takes 2 batteries. And a pair of batteries for an Inspire 2 is almost $400.
I don't have any of the Inspire. They're too expensive for me.
Yeah.
They're like $2-3 grand, something like that.
Yeah.
Paul, Drone Junkie put a link in there. He wants you to check it out.
Okay, I will.
And Phantom Hodges says on Drone Valley, he's giving away underwater drone today.
Oh,
Yeah, it looks like he's giving away a Dory.
who's giving away a Dory? Phantom Hodges?
No, Drone Valley.
Drone Valley. Oh, okay.
Everybody check out everybody's channels.
So Bill is springing for a Dory, huh?
And thank you everybody for hitting that like button. Much appreciated.
But yeah, the Inspire is about $2-3 grand, right, Paul?
Yeah, now they are. My first one, Mateo, was $3,600.
Did you buy the dual controller setup or just the single RC?
That's the single when I first bought it. And since I fly alone, I never bought the duo.
I bought into the idea of using a duo, but what I've found was it's hard to get other people just to go out and play. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and not only that, it's hard to get other people to go out and play that know what the hell they're doing. Otherwise,
Right.
you're playing instructor all the time, and you're not doing what you want.
Exactly. So I ended up selling the second remote after I think like a year. It just sat in the box all the time. The
Yeah,
thing that I find with the Inspire was, now that the Mavic 2 Pro is out, the quality of the Mavic 2 Pro is better than the Inspire. So
oh yeah. But it's so. What got me? It's so impressive when you used to take that off and those arms would go up like that. It's like,
oh yeah,
it was almost orgasmic,
yeah. It's a man moment. When you're dealing with this robotic looking thing that's doing this.
Whoa. The way you use the word orgasm, like you what?
Oh, hey, Mateo, and until you actually see it.
When you do it and you have control of it and those arms go up, your chest gets bigger and you're like, yeah. And it does the Karate Kid move, Whoa!
Yep.
It's people have come up to me and they're intimidated by that thing. It looks aggressive.
Yep. No matter where I flew, I would get crowds of people wanting to know how it worked. And especially even after you flew and they were watching you, then they come over and you bring it into land and those arms and go back down to the landing position. It was like, oh.
Hey, Roger, I got a request.
Yeah.
When it comes to Curtis and Paul, you're going to need to make the show PG rated. They go from drones to something else like in a snap of a finger. I don't know what orgasm have to do with drones, but I'm just listening to what Paul is saying.
You know why, Mateo? It's because you haven't flown an Inspire.
You haven't flown an Inspire.
Now,
anybody that's flown an Inspire, they'll know what we're talking about.
They'll know what we're talking about.
Hey, Curtis, when it comes to the Inspire on the dual controller, does that mean that as you fly, I control the camera? Is that how it works?
Yep.
Yes. So there's two ways to fly an Inspire. You can fly it by yourself with one RC and you can control it. But with a dual operator, what you're able to do is, if let's just say this microphone is your subject and you're flying by, the second operator can control the camera and you just worry about flying.
Okay.
And you make sure you're not hitting anything. And the other guy is keeping that camera pointed on the subject no matter where you go.
And that's because of the 360 on the camera.
Yeah.
When you're flying like a Mavic 2 or whatever, you can get a little bit, but not like,
Got you. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, when you find a couple of guys that work together for a while, it looks really, really awesome. Especially when you're doing like high speed stuff, you're doing 30, 40 miles an hour, zipping by something and keeping it in frame. Two guys that work together to do that stuff are pretty darn awesome.
And on the Inspire 2, what they introduced was a second camera, a small one on the front. That was, I think, what was it, 2-axis?
Yeah, and FPV camera for the drone pilot.
Exactly. The drone pilot could pull up that as his main screen and then keep the camera pictured in the bottom right.
So you have you got the camera in the front of the drone, and you also have the big one at the bottom of it.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
What I find in talking to, and I don't have an Inspire 2, but in talking to the professional companies, the guys that work for NBC and the movie studios and stuff like that, and they have the Inspire 2, none of them really use the FPV camera.
No.
It's all line of sight, 100 yards away at max. They get right up next to their shot. They're standing just off scene, and they go, we want this to do here and here. They're not Philly Drone Life at a mile away. We're right here.
Hey, close the door and get my landing pad from outside and close the door.
Merry Christmas.
The other thing too. Go ahead, Roger.
Merry Christmas, Battle Caps. How you doing? Nice to see you. Everybody, check out everybody's channel, and don't forget to hit that like button, guys.
Yeah. The other thing about the Inspire is I stuck my neck out just because I wanted to try it. And I bought one of the thermal imaging cameras that hung on the bottom of,
Oh, nice.
And it was $7,000. And I kept it for 3 months. And the most I could get when I sold it, because there isn't many people buying it, was $3,800.
Wow. Yeah, that's a real specialty. And there's some insurance issues with that as well, because if you show up, like for instance, for a roofing inspection to show people if there's a leak or something,
Door, close it.
they want somebody that's certified that's going to say, yeah, you have a leak here. But
Yeah.
but if you haven't gone through all that certification and you don't have the insurance and you give them the wrong information, I mean, at best, the best thing to do would be to say, hey, I can take some photographs and video and let you see it and make your own decision. But people don't want that. They want somebody to say, yes, I need to spend money on my roof, or no, I don't need to spend money.
Well,
on
you
my roof.
almost have to be a roofing specialist yourself, you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
But what I bought it for was search and rescue. There was a period of time for 3 counties area, north and west of Detroit, where nobody had drones. And so I'd get called out on rescue missions or search missions and things like that as a volunteer.
hmm
So I thought, hey, this would be great. Thermal imaging. I could, spot somebody or something. And shortly thereafter, they all started getting grant money and other things, and they got their own equipment.
That's one of the big reasons why I didn't go for my 107. Long before they were doing 333s and 107s, I went out to a couple of companies. One of them's a nationwide rail yard, and they asked me to make some safety videos for them, some ground stuff and some narration stuff. And I suggested, hey, let's do some drone stuff as well, get some unique angles to show, some situations. And they were going to recreate situations like cars, like box cars coming together in the incorrectly coupling.
Yeah.
And they were going to set it up so that they would actually incorrectly couple so guys could see visually what was going wrong. And I said, well, let's just put the drone right in the middle and we'll do it. So what I did is measured the height of the cars, went up 1 foot above that, got my shot and all that. I went out there for 2 weekends and did all that. I go back for the 3rd weekend. They go, yeah, we're going to have our guy do this now. I go, our guy. Well, we have a guy that works for us already. We're going to do it all in-house now. Can you show him how to fly the drone when it gets here? Yeah. For 3 grand,
Wow.
just like you were I
Yeah.
was charging you. Oh, we thought you'd help him out. No. I'm not going to help anybody out. You're taking a job away from me.
Yeah.
They got rather upset with me, but it turns out they've bought 3 or 4 drones for this guy. He keeps losing them in the water. The shot I just described you where 2 cars are coming together, he didn't measure the height of the cars, and they wanted to get that shot
Crunch.
again. It got in there, and he got between the 2 cars, and one car hit it and banged it into the next car, and of course the
Down it
Inspire
went.
falls down. But I did that. I did another one for a solar panel company that does roof installations on solar panels. They wanted to document what they'd done and get some beauty shots and stuff. So
Sure.
I went out to 2 of their houses, did them. They paid me. Next thing I know, I'm looking on their YouTube channel because I subscribe to it, and I see 3 videos uploaded of some of the worst drone flying I've ever seen. So I called them up. I said, so you got somebody else flying for you? They go, yeah. The boss bought himself one. We're going to do our own now. Okay. If you think that's good.
And the thing of it is that everybody thinks, well, it's just like, we've gone through the electronic revolution just like that. It's like all these people run out and buy Nikon expensive cameras and lenses, and they can't frame or shoot.
Yeah. No idea what
forget it.
composition is or color correction or anything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
By the way, Paul,
go ahead, Mateo.
I got from you where you said test. I got it.
What's that?
The email you sent me, I got it.
Okay,
When you said
all right.
test,
Okay.
so
And
you
I
gotta-
was
you gotta pick
able.
it up.
I had to send it in order to save it and put you in my email list. So,
Okay.
Speaking of videos and stuff, Paul, have you heard of TimeLab Pro?
TimeLapse Pro. Yeah, I think I have. I haven't researched it or anything.
Have you seen their icebreaker ship video?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna put a link in here. I don't think they're selling anything. But if anybody wants to see what it's like, hang on 1 second.
On the farm with JT, how you doing? Merry Christmas.
This is my idea of cinematic footage I'm putting it in the chat right now. The stuff these guys do is amazing. Hey, there's my amazing wife.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello, wife.
But yeah, if you guys get a chance, check that out. And then
she's probably, you keep that up, Curtis. She's gonna neuter your.
why would she do
damn.
that?
She doesn't like to be on camera, isn't that correct?
Yeah, but
TV. How you doing?
Or is she getting kind of a little bit used to just going through the shot?
she's used to it.
We go from orgasm to be somebody being neutered. Oh my God. What is going on?
And if you enjoyed that video, check out that one. Same company. These guys are taking drone footage to the next level.
I'm about to check it out, Paul and Curtis, in a minute. Sorry if you see me moving around. I'm actually trying to cook breakfast for the babies. They keep telling me they're hungry.
Oh, you got to go feed those kids, man.
Oh yeah, these two little monsters, they eat everything in the house.
My wife made out pretty good. There's no hidden gifts left for her night train. All right, let's see if this video
Hey
is
Frank, how
done.
you doing? Distorted on the farm with JT. I think JDS said he made a video that got like over 30,000 views. Holy crap. That's pretty good. Ow. Come here, son. Come and plug the extension cord, please. Right here, son. Go around. Hey, Curtis.
Yes, sir.
What happened to Paul? Oh, he got us on mute. Oh, never mind.
Hey, Sam. Sam Hayden, how you doing? Sleeping Bear, Merry Christmas. Right back.
I went through a coughing jag there, Adrian.
Okay. Sleeping Bear, Sam Hayden, how you doing?
Yeah, Curtis, that time lab is cool, but it looks a lot like the stuff that you do, render. Curtis.
I'm checking this video, making sure it's done.
Oh, okay.
Mike Kelly, Merry Christmas.
Oh, crap. That looks pretty nice. Is that the one you're talking about, Curtis, right here?
Yeah. These guys do some. You guys, if you want to think about taking your filming and videos and stuff to the next level,
That almost look at some movie Hollywood crap going on.
just a
That
couple of
looks pretty
guys that
nice.
bought an Inspire 2 and started working together, and now look what they're doing. All right, so I want to copy the Dropbox link, and then I want to send this to Roger.
If I'm not mistaken, Paul, when it comes to, say, for example, you come to like in Detroit, where you got some big old tall buildings.
Uh-huh.
If you're actually close to a tall building, does that mean that you could actually go twice the height?
No,
Oh,
what
the building-
you do is
how does that work?
you gotta envision a 400-foot cylinder around whatever the object is. Then you can fly 400 feet above the highest point of that within that 400-foot circle. So in other words, like you can go up the side of the building, but you got to be 400 feet away from the building on any side or whatever, and only 400 feet above the tallest point of the building, but still stay within the regulations as far as like cloud covers and all that kind of stuff.
Rigor Mortis, how you
Okay,
doing?
but somebody told me some BS that say for example, if the building is 400 feet, you can actually go another 400 feet up. So that's not true.
Yes, you can.
So you can't.
That's part of that 400-foot buffer around the sides and over the top of 400, 400, 400. But
Roger, I just sent you the video on the email.
But you could, let's say you went 500 feet away from the building, then you would be in violation.
Okay. So,
Good,
hey Curtis, on the video in the link that you actually put up on that video for those two guys,
Yes, sir.
you've done something like that?
Well, not at that level in that big of a city, but I aspire to
But
be
you
as good as
have
that.
you have rendered stuff like that because of it's like that Philly thing, you know.
Oh
where
yeah, yeah.
You took footage and then he re-rendered it and just made it look cinematic on a Hollywood scale.
Philly stuff is so what he does is he's live and he's talking, and he's some of the stuff he sent me. I'm not saying it's bad. It wasn't that it was bad. It's just he's focused on talking to people in the chat, and he's kind of
He's
flying
not-
doing
yeah,
his thing.
Exactly.
So a lot of it I had to take and I had to warp stabilize and shift
Yep.
things around.
Yep.
And he sent me 4K video and I upscaled everything so that I could kind of shift stuff and make it seem smooth when it was kind of
Yep.
going around stuff. That it's a lot of behind the scenes stuff. If you go watch Philly's show, The Big Show, and see the intro, that's some of the stuff that I've done.
Now, when it comes to these guys in this video, does that mean they actually tweak the video to make it look
Oh
nice
yeah.
and cinematic? They have to
Oh,
tweak
yeah.
it, right?
Oh yeah, a lot of color correction, a lot of editing. There's a couple of them where they're flying. There's a building here, and they fly by the building, and they go in edits. They mask off the back of the building, so as the building goes by, it reveals the next scene. Instead of doing a jump cut, they're doing a transition using the building as part of the transition.
Okay.
So actually, in any kind of commercial production, would you say 65% of it is done in the editing room?
Oh, I would say even more than that. Yeah. There's a lot, the old term "we'll fix it in post" is really, really true. You don't want to fix it in post,
But you can.
but you can, and there's a whole lot of work that goes into it. But you get out there and you go, well, we didn't quite get the shot. Here's what we want. Well, there's things you can do to make it work.
And I've heard that, like, let's say it's a major movie production and they shoot it out in the field. They take it back, and for every 5 minutes of video, there's hours of editing.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just the color correction. There's a color correction video on YouTube somewhere where it's just a scene where a girl turns and there's a light here, so the light kind of moves across her face, and in this scene she's just giving a reaction to somebody. This guy sped up all the color correction he did, and he duplicates the footage like 30 times, and then he'll mask out like her nose or something, and he'll just work on her nose for 2 or 3 of those layers, and then he'll work on her eyes, getting the color to pop and look really good as it moves across the light, and then he'll work on the hair on another 3 or 4, and he's masking out everything so that he's just working on a particular section of her face as she turns. And then he starts working on the background. He does the same thing. He masks her out and makes the background look good. Yeah, color correction is an art form, and it weeks and weeks and weeks of you hear him talk about, we're done with principal photography, and then you go, well, why is it going to be 6 months before the movie comes out if you're done with photography? How long does it take to put together? It's because they're finishing up all the VFX and the color correction on it, and the music. The music comes together actually kind of faster though. There's 2 sections to a movie. There's the Foley, which is the sound effects, the walking and you're crunching rocks as you walk, or if you're eating, you hear somebody crunching in the background, or a police siren. The Foley sound stuff comes together pretty fast, and then the music has to be written. The director and the guy who's writing the music kind of work together to figure out what they want, and that's kind of done after principal photography is done, and they kind of put somewhat of a trailer together so that the guy who's writing the music kind of gets an idea. He will come up with themes, and then they will go through and say, this theme works good, we like this, we want variations for different scenes now, and here's the scenes we need music on. And that's all he gets is like, here's this scene we want this music under. And then there's people that write just underscores, where it's just a series of chords that transition. It's not really a melody like a song kind of thing. So yeah, there's a lot that goes on.
So about how much will it cost me, Curtis, for you to make me a intro video like you did for Philly?
We'll talk offline.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, it started FPV. Yeah.
Get a hold of Curtis because you know he it depends upon how busy he is, how fast you want it, all those kinds of things.
Yeah, there's a lot of factors that come into play, plus what you want. If you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, you can see some demo reels of stuff I've done for people before.
Yes.
The biggest mistake that I think that people make, and I kind of do the same thing for myself too. The title of their company is too long, and they go, well, why can't you make my name bigger? So, well, dude, the name of your company is Billy Bob's Whirling Blades of Death Real Estate and Commercial Photography LLC in Kentucky. It's like, how do you get all that on screen and big? You know, you got to compact it. And I tell them, I say, look, you look at these $1 million companies that can spend any amount of money they want on it, and they have one word: Ford, Google, Dell, Safeway, IBM. It's one word. Amazon,
Apple.
And then everybody tries to make their name reflect what they do, and it's not necessarily what you need. What you do is reflective of your brand. The most important part of the video is the content. It's not the intro, it's not the outro, it's the content. If people don't like your content, they don't care who you are. If they love your content, they want to know who you are. The next mistake that people make is they try to put all their information, their contact information, at the beginning. The beginning should be a nice, classy, that reflects your personality intro with your name, and that's it. No email, nothing. And at the end of your video, after the people have watched your video and they go, ooh, I would really like to hire this guy, that's where you put your contact information, and you don't animate it. You don't do nothing. Just like what Paul has behind him, just a flat screen information, your email, your phone number, how to get hold of you, because when they decide to hire you is after they've watched the content. So don't make them go back to the beginning and find all the information that you thought should be in the beginning. It should be at the end, and it should be there longer than on screen longer than you actually think it should be. Give them time to look at it.
Let's give Roger a break. Roger, you want to say something?
Yeah, Sam Hayden, I'm going to send you a link again. I said this morning, but I guess you didn't get it. And everybody in the chat, Coast to Coast Jones, Merry Christmas. Nice to see you. Distorted FPV. Sleeping Bear. Merry Christmas to everybody. Rigor Mortis. Mike Kelly. Everybody, thank you all for coming in this morning.
Yeah, it's our apologies, Roger. We get passionate about things.
Yeah, sorry.
We get on a roll.
Yeah.
Just say, hey, Santa time.
Just knock me over the head.
Well, Carter, you got my email, so hit me up, and then we'll stop from there. How about that?
Yeah, it works for me, man.
We'll talk offline. Don't worry about it. We ain't gonna talk about it no more.
I do get passionate about it, and then I
want
get
me to send Sam?
You can send me a link too if you want. I already sent another one.
I understand what you mean, Kirk. When it comes to me and what I do, like, as a hobby besides my drones, I get really passionate about it too. Like, I'm a gun collector and I love guns. I got 37 different ones. Mm-hmm. And I could go on and on about guns, how to add stuff, take stuff off, make it more accurate, reduce the recoil, you break them down, put them both together. I'm nuts about it. So I understand exactly what you mean.
Yeah. Roger, just reach over and smack me in the head if I'm talking too long. I'll stop.
But you know what? Maybe we ought to get Rogers one of those little air horns.
Either that or...
There you go.
Well, they do. So, Roger, if you ever go with the OBS, they make a little piece of hardware made by, I think it's Avato.
I'll be right back, guys.
And it's a little pad with like 6 or 7 buttons on it that you can push, and you can program the buttons to do different things. And one of them is mute everybody.
Yeah. So I seen that. What's his name got it? Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
It costs $199.
Yep.
Nope, not for me. Yeah, so you should give me another one. Paul sent you one. And everybody, I put your link in there for my PayPal. And you don't want to use Super Chat. You know, PayPal costs cheaper than Super Chat.
Hey, Coast to Coast Drones, thank you. Appreciate that, man. The premium work. Yes, $1 million. It costs $1 million. Actually, it doesn't. I'm just kidding. So is he.
Hey, Roger, Paul, and Curtis.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna take me a little bit for me to finish everything, so let me jump out and then I'll be back in a little bit.
Okay.
I may have to jump off here in a little bit too. They're about done cleaning up.
Oh, so
You
you're
guys
going to
in a little
make a
bit.
mess? So you can go there and make another mess?
Right. I have not opened up the TV stand, and that thing is huge to assemble it. And I decided the best place to assemble it is where it's going to be, right there in the living room.
Did you? Is that one for the wall, or is it a stand with wheels on it?
There's no wheels on it, but it's 66 inches wide, and it's
So
a
it's
steel.
like a bookcase TV stand type.
No, it's not a bookcase. It's just a TV stand. It's a steel and glass one. So it's that heavy duty plexiglass that is real heavy. It's
Okay.
they say shatterproof, but nothing's shatterproof. I think we saw that with the Cybertruck.
That's
Yeah.
what I got with my. That's the one I got with my 55-inch upstairs. Yeah.
This one's a 66-inch wide TV stand though, so it's like whoa. So I'm gonna put that together, and then as soon as that's done, I'm gonna we have a 55-inch TV and a stand that I'm gonna move out of the way, move this new stand into place, and then break out the new TV and the new sound system. I got a wireless sound system. I don't know how that's gonna work out, but hopefully.
Well, at least you got a couple of days off of work for it. Hey, Danger Ranger, how you doing? Nice to see you. Merry Christmas.
Danger Ranger.
No, actually, I go back to work tomorrow.
How you do?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, I would imagine that the stuff that you take out there to the port, they're going through that stuff all the time.
So actually the port is kind of closed down, so I don't know why I'm going back to work other than they said, hey, you have to come back to work. There's not gonna be anything for me to do.
Probably gonna be just a half a day.
Yeah, it'll be like go in, drive around, try to find something. Next week will be the weird week because everybody will be coming back to work, and they'll be just have one day off next week, and they'll be trying to make up for all the time they lost.
Yeah.
But yeah, during Christmas, most of the boats that come into the port of Tacoma, they reschedule. They'll shift them by 2 or 3 days so that they come in on the weekend or they come in early.
Is that because the Longshoremen Union kind of controls? Yeah.
Actually, it's the crane operators that kind of control the ports.
Aren't they longshoremen too, or no?
I think
Aren't
they're
they
a
in the same
they're a
union?
specialty union, but and I think it may be like a subsidiary or
kind of a layered.
a layered deal. Yeah, they don't. So in other words, if the machinists decide to strike, the longshoreman machinists, then everybody strikes. I don't think that translates to the crane operators because they have a different deal.
Yeah.
But
So
it's still
they probably look at the crane operators like them damn distant cousins,
oh, exactly. Yeah. Well, the crane operators, they think they're the jet fighters of the port.
JDS Kim is upstairs. Yep. He's taking a break today off the internet, I guess. Because Kim's been covering for me in the mornings when I was at work. Hey, Doug, how you doing? Merry Christmas. Thank you, Johnny West. Yes, everybody hit that like button.
Coast to coast. Hello, Bill. How you doing? And somebody said earlier, didn't they, that Bill Thomas was giving away a
Dory
submersible?
Yeah, it's probably over with now, though. He probably already gave it away.
No, that was Drone Valley.
Drone Valley.
Yeah.
Well, isn't Drone Valley? Isn't that Bill?
No,
No.
it's
Drone-
Bill, nope.
Who's what's the guy in Drone Valley?
I can't remember his name. There's a lot of people like him. He doesn't really strike. He doesn't strike me as bad or anything, but he doesn't strike a chord with me either.
everybody check everybody's channel out. Make sure you still got them, guys. And thank you all so much for hitting that like button. Much appreciated. Merry Christmas to everybody. And everybody check out Coast to Coast Drones. They're not going to do a live this week. They're on vacation for now. They will come back in the new year. And before you ask, Paul, no, I'm not going on tonight.
Famous last words, Curtis. Famous last words.
So apparently,
So-
Drone. Go ahead.
So make sure that you make sure you just double check and make sure that Roger didn't have a change of mind.
Exactly.
And those guys are not on tonight either.
Morning.
I don't know. We might call him and find out.
Well, you never know. I might go on. You never know. So, those guys aren't on tonight. I don't know if Val's not on Wednesday nights, is she?
So for those of you that are interested in the Dory, I followed the links, and the contest is open to anyone who enters, and a winner will be randomly selected from all entries received. Giveaway ends on January 2nd.
Anybody see that yet?
I
Nope.
see a black screen.
Let me know when it pops because I'm just going to
There
give
you
you a
go.
quick.
It's there.
There we go.
Okay.
Yep, there it is.
And isn't his name Bill too?
I don't know what his name is.
I think his name is Bill. Anyway,
It helps. He looks like a Bill.
Rick.
Yeah.
It's Rick.
Rick, that's it. Rick at Drone Valley.
Thank you, AC Drone Dude. Thank you.
Rick, we apologize.
Yeah. Duh. Well, you know, I've got an excuse being an old man. But
I'm right there with you.
And I'm not far behind.
but yeah, that's Rick. Okay. Gotcha.
So how's everyone this morning?
Not bad, not bad.
Good.
Yeah, I like I said last night there, 10 minutes after the program went off, I went to bed. I was due to go to bed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You
I
seem
think I snored louder than Roxy did. But she's a trooper. Still wakes me up at 7 o'clock each morning.
for her breakfast.
Yeah, go doors. Gotta go, gotta go.
You know what, Paul? Just want to remind you. First of all, you got to wake up. Second of all, I forgot to hit the like button, and I'm sure you did too. So I'm hitting the like button now.
I guess if Curtis is doing it, I'm doing it.
Yeah, well, I guess you got it. But I'm sure I already did, but I'm going to check.
I know. I come on too, and I go, but don't forget to hit that like button, and then I forget to hit the like button.
I'm
Yes,
sure
everybody.
There should be some script that like does it automatically for the ones that generally always do it and support Roger.
yeah, you would think.
Like once we enter, it just automatically does that.
I personally don't see the necessity
Oh,
for
you guys,
a
you
like
guys,
or a
you
dislike
guys
button.
were right. I didn't do it this time.
Good job, Paul.
I have every intention of supporting Canadian Drone Hub, and I forget to hit the button. So it's, I mean, it's great that Roger comes on and reminds us.
Yeah.
Tim, good morning. TCM Drones, Darwin Digital. Merry Christmas to both of you.
There's been times when I know I couldn't watch or couldn't even listen because I was at work, but I'll have it on. It's on my phone. Just getting that watch time in there for you.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. It gets really annoying. Like I can watch from work. I can have like the slowest night ever, no calls for 3 hours. Once Roger goes live and I go in there, the phone starts ringing.
Oh, I've had that
It
happen.
never fails.
Or something interesting is going on, and you're like, yeah.
I've actually found myself getting irritated with callers on 911 because I'm like, I'm trying to watch Roger.
Ron is on. Good morning, Ron.
Hey, Tim, TCM. Merry Christmas to you, my friend.
Good morning, Tim. How are you, sir? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to everybody.
Yeah, and anybody, now that you got a little bit of Christmas mad money left over, Sam has this really nice Spark for sale. He's going to put together a nice little bundle. Get a hold of Sam. $375, was it, Sam?
Well, here's the deal. It's listed on eBay for $375, but it has a best offer for anybody in here. If you just punch in $350, it will accept it. And there's the link.
Hey, Phantom. Yeah, Phantom, we found out his name. Thank you.
Tim, you heard that I was moving?
Rick Smith. Yep.
Yeah, not anytime soon. I'm going to be moving to Illinois in maybe about 8 months.
He's
Roll
going
on,
from
Merry Christmas,
sunny
Roland.
Arizona to Illinois,
Right.
where he's going to experience the seasons, right, Roger?
Yeah.
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 My Christmas spirit is almost dead.
Black Swan. Bienvenue.
My light batteries are dead. in my
Oh,
hat.
yeah, I see that.
Everybody, check out Black Swan Flight. Check out his channel.
Well, Lynn last night had a brand new, that was that little thing that was flashing around her neck.
Yeah.
And by the time it was done, half of them were no longer flashing.
Yeah, it's dead.
Okay, Phantom Hodges. And thank you again for yesterday for that donation you did. Much appreciated, my friend.
Roll on. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
Roger, thank you for allowing me to post the link in
You're welcome.
I do appreciate it. I wouldn't have to do that if someone would just buy it, you know.
Darwin Digital is getting his Mavic Mini first thing in the morning.
Oh,
He can't-
Nice.
Nice.
You'll like it, Darwin. They're really cool.
Yep. And just remember, Darwin, make sure the battery clicks in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ron got a new laptop for Christmas. Hey, congrats, Ron.
All right, Ron, as a computer nerd, you got to give me the specs here. See if it's Sam approved. If it's a Ryzen CPU or Intel i5 or higher, I approve. Unless it doesn't have a solid state hard drive, then I kind of disapprove.
I have two 4 terabyte hard drives that I use when I render videos.
I have I run
So-
for a total of my primary drive is a 1 terabyte solid state, but I
Mhm.
have a total of 4 terabytes in the system for backups and just holding
So
data.
all my apps and all the 3D objects and Cinema 4D projects and stuff are all on the C drive. Then the D drive is what I render to, which is also a solid state drive.
You know what's really funny? We're sitting here talking about terabytes and megabytes and gigabytes, and it wasn't that long ago
I know.
that a small, a medium-sized city ran on about 2 terabytes.
Oh yeah.
Macy's Drone Dude says your link doesn't work.
Yeah, I
Sam.
saw that. Give that one a try. I'm not sure why that last one went haywire. This one should work.
My first computer had 100 gigabytes, and that was it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
it's working. It's
My
working
first,
now.
my first computer you had to load the program on a cassette player here, and you waited till you hear that, and then you hit play.
Wow.
Get this, guys. My very first computer was a DOS machine, an old 286, ran
Uh-huh.
DOS only, and it didn't even have a hard drive. It had what's called a hard card, and it was 20 megabytes.
Yeah.
Wow.
The
Yeah.
floppy disks and all that stuff. Oh yeah. That's all in distant memory. Those are all part of the landfills around the nation.
Oh, I'll tell you what, if you find one, I would love to have one for nostalgia purposes.
Mm.
Just like I'm looking for a good Commodore 64 just to have on hand because they're so cool.
Can you guys hear that?
Nope.
Uh-uh.
Oh, that's a good microphone. I got my washer and dryer is going.
Oh, yeah. Nope. We can't hear it.
Good. That's what happens when you get a.
Everybody again, Roland, Merry Christmas, my friend. I hope you're doing good.
I don't know if you're old enough, Curtis, but you remember when Timex came out with a small computer, a pocket computer about that thick, and all it was a digitized, oversized calculator, but it allowed you to do some things. Yeah.
I actually had one of those. My uncle got me one of those for my 8th grade graduation. And I
Yeah.
thought it was the coolest thing ever.
Yep.
The
Bangladesh
coolest thing about it
Canadian
is you
mom.
could set a password to it. I
Yeah.
thought that was just the neatest thing in the world.
Bangladesh Canadian Mom, Merry Christmas. Clayton, Irish Vlogs, Merry Christmas to you too, sir. Hope everything's doing good.
Check everybody out. Make sure you still have them because, the purge continues.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I got to jump off.
Not
Okay,
acceptable.
Curtis, you have a Merry Christmas and good luck with the construction project.
Thank you all thank you, and Merry Christmas to everybody in the chat. Merry Christmas to everybody on the panel. I will
Take
see
care.
you guys later.
Okay,
Curtis. Take
Curtis.
care.
Curtis.
All right,
Thank you.
bye, guys.
Well, Curtis is gone. We might as well just all get out now. So
Bags are packed for the trip to Brazil. Oh, cool, Roland. Don't forget your drone.
and be very careful. The parts of Brazil are
Yeah.
really. I actually have a friend that lives there, and she
Yeah.
called me a couple years ago, and she just got mugged. Like she got home, pulled into her driveway,
Oh, yeah.
to her garage, and there were some guys there, jacked her all of her belongings, and took her car.
Huh. Well, his girlfriend used to live there, so
Oh, okay.
I think she's got family down there too.
And it
So
depends on what part of Brazil too.
make sure you check everybody's channels out, guys. Yeah, so last night was a very good live stream, guys. I'd like to thank everybody for being there last night.
Yeah, you're welcome. It was enjoyable. And you got a little bit closer to getting that mini, Roger.
Yep.
Yeah. How far away are you? Do you know?
No, I don't know.
Are
It's
you
all,
gonna try to get the Fly More combo or?
well, yeah. If I get it, I'm gonna go all the way.
Yeah. No, I agree. I didn't go that route. I don't know why. I was being cheap, but then of course a week later I spent $800 just for a processor. So,
Yeah, a lot of money.
yeah, it is. But the way I look at it, once I sell my Spark and then I'll sell my old hardware, I'll pretty much break even. So,
Yeah, you got to keep your electronic toy bank full.
I do. And well, and my computer is very important to me. Like I do work off of my computer. Like I don't just dispatch at the office. I'm like the IT guy too. So like I'm always remoting into our network and doing stuff. So like my home setup has to be pretty legit. So
Hey, Brent Ariels, thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you. Brent Ariels in the house. Drone Junkie, Roland. Ron, AZ Drone Dude. Darwin Digital. Black Swan. Everybody's in the house, guys. So hit them up. Wish them all a Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Tim just says
Very important.
later. I don't know if that means he's leaving or if he's responding to something. But if you're leaving,
Ooh,
later, Tim, have a Merry Christmas.
Already done that, Brent. He's already took on them. Thanks for the reminder.
yeah, I took my peels. Yep.
Yeah. I was looking for the weather on Friday here. It's gonna be miserable, man. Ice, rain, sleet, and everything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And that's another one of your driving. That's your last driving day, right?
Hell yeah. Gonna have fun.
You're not happy about that, right, Roger?
You know that song "Slip Sliding Away." Well, I'm not happy about it. No, it was a good job. I mean, but the mileage, man, it's too much miles a day.
Yeah,
Too
that's
much.
just too much. Yeah, I can see that.
That'd be tough.
Especially on these roads here. Man, oh man. And
Oh.
I'm glad it's not my vehicle, but for sure they're gonna have repairs doing the other one.
What kind of vehicle you driving, Roger?
It's a Journey.
Maybe I don't know what that is.
It's it's like a car or a little what do you call
It's
it?
one of those typical, they all look alike, small
Yeah.
mini SUV type of thing.
Yeah.
So it's not like a big rig or anything.
No, God, no. If it was a big rig, I wouldn't touch it. No, I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah. Don't blame me there.
Be right back. Need to lose some drinks from the afternoon. From this afternoon. Oh, TC Bill, Tim, you're going to the hospital soon? Oh, sorry to hear that.
Tim. That's not good.
No, that's not good. What's wrong, Tim?
Is that for your hip replacement?
I know he's going to have, a lot of things done.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was like something like that or something's going on right now.
Mm.
Here's an interesting issue. I've got a bunch of comments in the spam folder on YouTube, but it won't let me release them. Strange. Yeah, that's YouTube for you. What are you going to do? Oh, okay, Tim. Tell them we all said Merry Christmas. My dad's supposed to come by here sometime this morning.
Okay. Oh, you're going to see your dad at the hospital. Okay. Mr. Crawley, Merry Christmas.
I'm sorry to hear that, Tim.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody, so much for hitting that like button. Much appreciated. It's like looking at two Santas and an elf.
Wait, am I the elf? Oh,
You
no.
must be.
I'm the elf. Hey, I got a little bit of a beard. It might not be gray.
That's funny, though.
That is funny, Mr. Crowley.
So, Mr. Crowley, how was your Christmas?
Hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's having a great Christmas. I know surprised my granddaughter hasn't phoned this morning. Doing good here, Mr. Crowley. Yeah.
So, Paul, Roger, you guys got any plans today?
Nope. Nope.
I'm just kind of winging it.
Okay.
I bought a bunch of groceries in case somebody stopped by, and so they didn't. So I'm sitting here with a great big cheesecake and a great big chocolate cake and
Oh my God.
a great big pie, apple pie.
Well, you can put them in the freezer.
All the good things for me to have as a diabetic, you know?
Yeah.
You know, Paul, in order for people to stop by, you usually have to invite them.
Not my house. I'm
No,
like,
not your house.
I'm like a regular snack stop, you know?
Ah, okay.
No rolling, no lights this year. No, I got back way too late yesterday to put the lights up. And they're out in the garage. And I didn't feel like going out in the garage and getting the lights out. No. So I said this year we'll just wing it. That's it.
On a wing and a prayer.
Yeah.
That's Roger, winging and praying and winging.
Let's just combine it and call it pringing.
There you go.
I can always light a candle.
Was Kim still up there sleeping, Roger?
Oh no, he's awake. He's taking a break off the internet this morning.
You can do that?
Apparently.
That's how
Only
people
after
live.
Only after Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's sit it out. Yeah, there you go.
You know, I have a sister. She's extremely cheap, and she refuses to get internet service.
Oh my God.
I know. She went and bought my nephew a brand new laptop, but won't get him internet. And I told her, I said, that's like getting him a car and not putting tires on it.
Or not giving him the keys. Yeah.
Right. All he could do is sit in the parking lot and play on the radio. Like, it makes no sense whatsoever.
Yeah.
I
But-
suppose where she works, she's on the internet 8 hours a day.
No, she's not.
No.
She's very rarely on the internet. But here's the kicker. Like, she'll take my nephew almost every day to like Starbucks so he can use the Wi-Fi to get his schoolwork done. And while she's there, she ends up spending 10 to 15 bucks on drinks a day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, your internet would cost you like 30, 40, even 50 bucks a month. You're spending that in a week.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
makes no sense. Like, she just doesn't understand those
Well,
things.
that's because what happens is the younger generations have become addicted to the high dollar designer drinks like coffee, Starbucks, and all that.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Yeah.
I could never understand. I grew up in a time when you could get a cup
Oops.
of coffee for a quarter. Now they're
Oh,
spending
yeah.
$7, $8, $9 on these designer coffees, you know. But
You know,
everybody's got their own addictions, you know.
Yeah, I remember back in the day, I actually worked at McDonald's for a couple years. And that was in 91, 92,
Yeah.
those 2 years. A small coffee was 55 cents.
Yep.
Hey, Mr.
Yeah.
Crawley.
If you got the senior discount, you could get it for a quarter,
Okay.
you know. And now I don't even know how much coffee at McDonald's is now, but everything's gone up significantly.
I know a large coffee from Tim Hortons here is $2.50.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, but that same large coffee, if you go to Starbucks, is be $8 or $9.
Oh yeah, easy. And it's just coffee.
Just because you want to show off your Starbucks coffee cup.
For the name. You got to pay for the name.
It's ridiculous.
Mr. Crawley, you have a safe day now today.
Hey, Mr. Crowley. Merry Christmas.
I'll be-
Ho, ho, ho.
And don't forget, hit that like button, everybody. Thank you all so much.
I'm just balancing my.
Our drones, how you doing? Our drone, Merry Christmas. Joyeux Noël et je souhaite des bonnes fêtes. Everybody check out Our Drone.
Okay, I'm here.
Oh, Lord.
So Roger, this guy last night, remember I told you offered me 150 for the Spark?
Yeah. Hey, Merry Christmas, Johnson Bass.
I got up this morning and he had sent me a message saying I was way overpriced, and he found one on eBay for 125 with more than I was offering.
Yeah, well, tell him
Come to buy it, did you?
congrats. That's all.
Well, I said, okay, that's a good deal. And instead of, messaging me, you probably should just buy that.
Yeah.
I said, I'm kind of interested to see that. Can you send me a link? And I haven't heard from him. He won't.
No.
He replied, I don't need to do that or something. So I'm like, okay.
He's one of those bottom feeders. They're everywhere.
And I understand everybody wants a deal. I get that, but don't lowball people.
Mm.
You're just being a little snake in the grass.
Merry Christmas, Eber. Geez, today's the 25th.
Hey, Ardrone Corsica, good morning. Merry Christmas. Johnson Ibass. Eber, good morning.
Yep. There's always one of them. Yeah, I haven't decided yet. I know Saigon was going to send me a controller to try and see if it's my controller that's bad on my Inspire 2. I mean, not my Inspire 2, my Mavic 2 Zoom.
Okay.
But I just don't want to get into that, because what I'm afraid of is not just that. Maybe I need to send the whole thing in
Yeah.
and to have somebody check it all out, because I want it back. I'm not a fixer. I'm a flyer. So I want it, when I turn it on, I want to turn it on. What I found out yesterday, Sam, is that every time I turn it off to change a battery or whatever, I have to relink the controller to the copter.
Oh,
Push the button on the side, turn till it turns red, then go through the link, and then it pops on and everything's fine.
that's a pain in the butt. You don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Now, if I were you, I'd probably just send the whole thing in. Paul.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. And they can figure it out and get you squared away. And
Yeah, that's what if it needs a new controller, because I thought about even just buying another controller, but
you don't know 100% if that's the
No.
issue.
yeah, I get another controller and it's like, nope, that's not it.
Yeah. I'd probably just send it in.
Be the bird itself.
Yeah,
I'm sure
that's what I mean.
Warranty,
Could be
right?
on board the aircraft. So
Is it still, you're still warranted, right?
no,
No. Well,
but even if it cost me, whatever,
yeah.
it's still because in my case, I get down there with just enough time to get it all set up, fly the ship, the ship goes by, goes down the river, and then I come back and land.
Yeah.
Well, in the last 2 weeks, I've had what, Roger, I've missed what, about 4 or 5 ships?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I'm sitting there on the ground still while they're going by, you know?
Yeah, no, I'd probably definitely send it in. I mean, and you don't want to take the chance either. You know, if there's something else internal going on, you don't want to take a chance of it just falling.
Well,
from
and the other thing, if I was a little more flush, I would just buy another one and use that controller to see if it is or it isn't or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
But then you'd be right back in the same boat again. It's like, well, now what do? You're going to have to buy a new controller, you know? Or if the bird's bad, then you got to end up sending it in anyway.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to do is limp along because they're going to shut down the waterways from about the end of January until the middle of March. So that gives me kind of a window to see,
Okay.
you know.
And then in the meantime, you can fly your Mini around.
Yeah, Mini around or my Mavic Air. I've only flown the Mavic Air once, I think.
Really?
Johnson Ibass says, hello, Sam and Paul.
Hey,
Hey,
Johnson.
how you doing,
Jones
Johnson?
All 360, Merry Christmas.
You know, one thing I like about you, Roger, like there's a lot I like about you, don't get me wrong. Just in your chat, you pay attention to your chat and acknowledge your viewers.
Yeah.
I've been in some live streams where they never even look at the chat and they just do the thing. That irritates the heck out of me.
Johnson Ibass, how you doing? Yeah, AZ Drones. Yesterday, in fact, when I was down there, it said that it needed to refresh my remote software. This is the second time in 2 days, and I refreshed it. You know, went ahead and did it. That's when I had to relink it again. So then after I flew the ship, I came back and landed, and then I decided I was going to turn it back on again to see if it would relink, and it didn't. So the fact that I'm getting notification that it needs to update the firmware on the remote controller makes it kind of suspect. Sam, I don't know if you saw this or not. This is the GPC case with the Air.
Okay.
And here's my Air. I'll show it to you.
Yeah.
And I got 2 sets of the brand new air screw props for it, and I've never flown it. You know,
What, as you know, I got the GPC case for my Mini.
Mini, yep.
And I want to get one for the Air. Do you happen to recall what the cost of that is? I mean, I've got the link bookmarked, but I could go look.
I know I don't off the top of my head. I want to think somewhere around, I'm thinking $135 or something like that.
Sounds about right. For the Mini, it was $55, which was I thought was pretty good.
Oh, that's a good price.
Yeah, but no, I'd really like to get one for my
But
Air.
see, I've got a brand new GPC case for my Mavic 2 Zoom too.
Nice.
That I don't even use. It's just sitting in the box in the other, because what I have is I have a bag that I have it in there because I always take it like this. You know, I leave the controllers mounted to the iPad, and in the case of the Zoom, I have the big Crystal Sky Ultra, you know, so
okay.
It's always there. So in the case, I can just put in the copter with the batteries in a little bit of a hard case type of thing.
Right.
And then in the front, I put the controller with the Zoom mounted already in it. So
that's convenient. Yeah.
It's just it's a convenience thing for me, because I don't want to go out and have to spend all that time getting it ready to fly, you know?
Oh, I know. And that's what I do. You know, I get everything together. And hey, there's Kim. I thought you were taking an internet break, according to Roger.
Merry Christmas, Kim.
Yes, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody in the chat. Don't forget to hit that like button for Roger.
Ooh, 43.
Roxy appreciates it. How are we doing over there anyway? Pretty good.
So how much cheesecake you gonna have today, Paul?
I don't know. I haven't even cracked it open yet. I bought the one that's in that's the wheel, you know, but it's different slices of different kinds all the way around it. You know?
Yeah. Oh, those are so good.
There we go.
Hey, Santa is back.
Yeah, and I got a cinnamon donut.
All right, Roger. There you go. Kim is in the chat.
He's done with his internet break.
Hey, Furball. Well, he was on very early in the mornings there, so to cover my butt. So
Yeah. And I tried to hang in with him for a while, but that was when I was getting some decent flying weather, and I went and did a couple of ships. So,
well,
Morning, JDS. Merry Christmas. Hope you're well.
and I think Centroid went on and helped him out a little bit too, Mark.
Well, I guess John Poole and Centroid are very occupied today.
Yeah, well, Centroid last night, didn't he say he was on his way to the Outlaws? Or
Yeah.
I'm getting impatient because of the holidays. It's going to take a few extra days for my computer hardware to get here.
yeah, because this week still is going to be busy for all of the delivery companies. You know, everybody thinks that now that it's Christmas is gone, it slows down. Nuh-uh.
No.
You got returns, you got all kinds of stuff,
Oh yeah. So yeah,
and we're gonna run into a big week next 2 weeks where all the big merchandisers are gonna be blowing off inventory.
yep.
Hey, Johnny Joan Flyer, how you doing? Merry Christmas from Louisiana.
Louisiana. That's where the Duck Commander boys are from. Hey, Johnson, that's good to know. Maybe I should hike the price, but I did notice that the Sparks are getting higher in price.
Yeah, it's like anything else, you know. It's they go down, bottom out a little bit, and they get that bottom bounce back up again.
Yeah. Well, Paul, it was nice to see Lenny on last night.
Yeah, Lenny. Yeah.
Now, is that her daughter that was with her, or?
No, that was just a friend of hers that was here. Lynn actually made her and the guy that was here with her was Nick. That was a Lenny put together deal here 4 or 5 months ago, and they're just head over heels.
Oh, well, good.
Yep.
Oh, it's always nice finding that that person that you click with. It took me forever, but. And today is our 1 year anniversary. Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, now what the hell are you doing here?
Well, what the hell is she doing in Illinois? I mean,
True too. Okay.
I'm going over there in 17, 16 days, something like that. So
How long are you gonna stay?
I'm just there for a quick weekend trip this time.
Wow.
But since I'm going to day shift soon with weekends off, I'm going to be able to go there like at least, once a month or every few weeks. So,
Okay.
It's just very difficult when you don't have the same days off, and she can't take time off of work because that's just kind of how her job is. And, you know, so then I end up having to use like all my vacation time. This way I don't have to use vacation time. I can just go on the weekend, you know?
Yeah.
So no, it's been good a whole
Well,
year.
you know how you make it
That's true,
Bill,
Johnson.
ability to take that trip off on your taxes is you set up interviews every weekend when you go for prospective jobs.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I kind of already do that because technically also being IT with my department, I'm always on call. And so like, I mean, that's what happened last night when we were here and I had to put it on hold. Like they called and said, there's a problem. I grab my work laptop, I remote in, I deal with it,
Yeah.
you know, and I get a 2-hour minimum on that.
Okay.
So the same happens when I'm in Illinois. I have my work laptop and my personal, and something happens, I
Okay.
just remote in. So, hey, thanks, JDS. And Johnson, yeah, it's space is key sometimes, but it's also sometimes a pain. It really sucks sometimes.
Yeah, I had Lynn's son-in-law was staying here at the house. What was it, about a month and a half, Roger?
Yeah.
The house feels kind of empty, and Mia has been moping around because usually he'd be around here, you know, scratching her belly and everything else and giving her treats. And now it's like he's gone. He left on Monday. So
Oh, wow.
it's kind of quiet around here, which
Yeah.
isn't bad, but it's another thing you got to kind of like get used to.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to get used to that like 7 years ago when my ex and I split. Because I had like grew up in my house and then left home, got married right away.
Yeah.
So I had always lived with people.
Right.
Yeah.
And like 7 years ago when I had to live on my own and figure things out for my own, that was not an easy time, but
Nope.
I figured it out. So
This is JDS. Oh, Paul going to get audited. What, JDS? You going to get audited because you got too many drones? Well, how's this guy making his money to buy all these drones? We're paying him too much.
Money
Get
on
him audited.
drones you
There you
make.
go. Hey guys, I might close down 11:30 today.
I understand. You
And
got things to do and places to go, and
I might go on tonight. It's not guaranteed, but I might.
see, I told you, Sam. Now I said you gotta always pay attention with Santa because you know he's like doing that bob and weave stuff. You know.
He's tired from his trip last night.
Yes,
What he's saying.
but you know what? He gets energized by being here.
Yes, this is true.
It drains him, but also energizes him at the same time.
Right. That's some weird technology.
JDS, I got audited once in my life already, and believe me, it's not fun. No,
I'm sure it's not.
I don't wish that on anybody.
Yep. I do my own taxes and I always buy that audit protection. That way, if I do get audited, they deal with it. They don't ask me a thing.
Uh,
And I've never been audited. There's really no reason for it. Like,
Johnson, thank you. Thank you so much.
God bless us, everyone.
Yeah, so everybody check out everybody's channels. Don't forget to hit that like button on the way in or way out.
And if anybody would like to contribute to Roger's little fund for getting a Mavic Mini, you can either send it to his email in a PayPal, or right here, you can do it here too as well. You just got to step up, and just send a little super chat or super sticker, and Roger gets into doing the super sticker dance.
Yeah, he'll do a little dance and song for you.
Exactly. I mean, it's
Yes. Yeah, DJ. JDS, yes, I already own something, yeah.
And if any of you buy this DJI Spark for only $350, I will donate to Roger as well.
that's right.
So it helps Roger get his Mavic Mini.
That's right.
Hey, Ryan, how you doing? Merry
Indigo,
Christmas.
good morning.
Yep.
It's still a little bit rainy here. It's supposed to be all week,
Oh, yeah.
which is strange for Arizona. I'm thinking the world's going to end.
Go plant some grass. Get some grass around the apartment.
What
We
kind
see
of
rain
grass are
maybe
you
a few
talking
times.
about, Roger?
Not real grass. Not,
Yeah, most places around Arizona, people get that desert landscaping. You know, they put the cactus out and the gravel and
Mm.
easy to maintain.
Oh,
Oh,
Paul.
there we Come on, Roger.
Super chat. Yeah, go. Yes, thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul.
You
Oh.
betcha, Roger.
Much appreciated.
You kill me, Roger.
Yeah, JDS. I used to own my own house, but I had a rent in it also, just next door, like a duplex. Yeah. And I got the roof done. I got the windows all done. I got most of the insides all done, and
Nice.
decided to audit me on that. I sold my Spark to Sam. It wasn't an easy decision to arrive at, but I needed money for the quad parts.
Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, Indigo, it's not like I even have to sell mine. Like I just got, and again, I know people are going to bombard me and insult me, but I have too many drones that I'm not going to fly. So it's like, if I can, pass the Spark on to somebody to actually use it, I would feel better. Otherwise, it'll sit here like my Phantom does.
Well, my Spark is sitting right there. I'm only waiting for nice weather, which is very rare here.
You might be waiting a while.
Yeah.
You might be waiting till after winter, Roger.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, JDS. I know what you mean.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Indigo, I have the Phantom 3 Standard, the Spark, the Mavic Mini, and the Mavic Air. And the Mini and the Air are my go-to, so I just don't even see myself flying the Spark much.
Well,
I
I
have
know
flown it once since I've owned it.
when I get the Mavic Mini, I'll be flying the two of them anyway. I'll be flying the Spark and the Mavic Mini.
Yeah.
I will make time for the Spark on the nice days.
Yeah,
Well, and the other thing too is you just walk right out of the house and fly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a,
that's easy.
it's on a balcony and I fly.
Yep.
But I will be going to places or different places, different scenery so soon.
Yeah, that's my problem around here. It's like, I can only get so much desert footage, and it gets old. I can drive north a little bit and get some pine trees, and this time of year, maybe some snow. And I hope to do that soon, actually.
Well, when you get to Illinois, you'll see some scenery.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've got a little scenery from Illinois. So, and it's pretty nice to have that different footage. So, yeah, when I go out to Illinois on the 9th, because she hasn't opened her gifts yet, you know, because we decided to wait until I'm there to do our gift exchange.
Uh-huh.
So she doesn't know she's getting the Mavic Mini yet.
That's true, Ryan. Yeah.
But I think she'll be excited.
JDS.
Uh,
JDS, lead the way, brother. I'm looking for that. I'm looking for that super chat from you up there. Lead the way.
yeah.
Whereabouts, Indigo, are you in Illinois?
Hey, John Coopy. Good morning. Merry Christmas, John Coopy.
Good morning, John. So, John, what are you just kind of kicking back now? Are you with friends, family, or what's up with you today? Roger's getting ready to shut down here momentarily, John. But if you wanted to come in and wish everybody a Merry Christmas for a few minutes, I'm sure Roger would welcome you with open Santa arms.
Mr. Dutchy Dutch, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, okay, Indigo. That's just south of Chicago, isn't it? I think I've heard of that. Yeah, and I go way, way down south. It's probably like 5 hours from where you're at.
Down the tip of Illinois. Is it close to the Mississippi or no?
Oh, are you talking to me?
Yeah.
It's right on the border of Illinois and Missouri, so it's over by St. Louis.
Oh, okay. Yep, that's the Mississippi.
Two Stroke Me. How you doing? FPV. Merry Christmas.
Okay.
Indigo Rhino says east by about 35 minutes.
Well, Indigo, if I'm ever up in that area, yeah, I'll look you up. We'll fly. I always have my drone with me. I take.
Now, you're going to fly into St. Louis then, I take it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Ryan, have a Merry Christmas and say Merry Christmas to your family for us. Have a good one.
So Indigo, would he just go I-70 east to get toward you?
He's getting nagged to get off the computer there. So
He is?
yeah.
What he said.
Well, I guess so. It's Christmas then. Yeah.
It looks like, though, Paul, I would go north on the 55.
Oh, okay, because he said he was 35 minutes east of you, of where you
No,
are.
I think he meant 35 miles east of Chicago.
Old guy on a bike. Merry Christmas. Nice to see you.
All right, Roger. Well, if you're shutting down, I'm going to go ahead and bolt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sam, you have a good one, and we'll keep the word out there on your Spark for you.
I appreciate it. Thanks, guys, and everyone have a Merry Christmas. Goodbye to everybody in the chat. You guys take care.
See you,
Okay,
Sam.
John Coopy. Okay, Sam, bye. Miss my parents a lot. Oh, that's okay, John Coopy. I understand that. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Have a Merry Christmas with your parents and celebrate, my friend.
Yeah, exactly. Johnny, you're in Missouri. Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Just Missouri would be just east of Kansas, I think.
Okay, everybody in the chat, you have a Merry Christmas. Have a great day with the relatives and the family. And we might see you tonight, guys. So y'all take care.
Yep. Merry Christmas to everyone. See you all again tonight. So watch for Roger on tonight, usually 7 o'clock ish to 8 o'clock ish. Just
Bye, everybody. Have
Just
a good one.
look for the issues. Okay.
Okay, Tim.
Bye, Tim.